guys, it is me, Jacqueline, and I am finally back. You have no idea how amazing it is to film again. I have missed YouTube and you guys so incredibly much. I was gone because I was at school, if you don't know. I live like 40 minutes away from my actual college, but it's really hard for me to film at my dorm, or it was hard for me to film at my dorm, so I usually just filmed at home. And now I am done. I am on my summer break and I have so much more time to film and just be on YouTube with you guys. But anyway, about 3 weeks ago, I want to say, I hosted a giveaway because I hit 20,000 subscribers, and in order to enter that giveaway you just had to ask a question in the comments section. And so in this video I'm going to be answering those questions. So this is sort of like my 20K Q&A, and let's get right on into it. So the first question I have is from Megan Pryor, and she asked if I reorganize my bookshelf often, and she says she does. So I do. I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. If you've been on my channel for a while, you probably actually remembered when I used to do like the reorganization videos, and I would actually show you guys me reorganizing my bookshelf, like this one specifically. But I think it's like sometimes I'm in the mood for it, other times I'm like, I don't need to do it. And mostly with this shelf, like the one you see behind me, I really love the way it is set up, so I don't reorganize it as intensely as my other shelves. Mostly the one behind me, I've had this sort of setup for about a year, and I will just switch around a couple of books. But my other bookshelves, I will completely like reorganize. I actually just added another shelf, which is a part of this bookshelf, but you can't see it. Like, I have cabinets underneath of these shelves, and I decided to take all my clothes out because I keep clothes underneath there, and I have the one all the way down there just completely filled with ARCs. So I love it. It's a lot of fun, especially like I will just randomly be in my bed and like, you know what, I'm gonna reorganize my bookshelf, and get up and just spend hours doing it. It's just the best thing ever. I play music. It's like a me sort of thing. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm talking about. Question number 2 is from Tina Unicorn. I love unicorns. There have been such like a unicorn trend lately though, and I feel like it's like shoving it down my throat. But the question is, what's your all-time favorite new adult book or books? If you don't know, I love new adult books. It's like my guilty pleasure, especially because now that I'm older, I'm actually in like the new adult age range. So I prefer reading from those sort of protagonists. But I have 3 recommendation videos that I'm just going to leave down below because honestly, I know if I try to list them, I will forget like a favorite and hate myself. So I'm just going to leave those videos down below if you are interested in checking out some new adult reads. The next question is from Lamesha Hale, and she is so sweet. Like, I remember her comment actually on the video where I discussed this, but she said, "How have you been since your loved one went to heaven? I've been thinking about you," and she used like the little cheeky emoji, which I love that emoji, but it is just the weirdest thing. And I mean, mutually, if you are watching this video, you have probably suffered some kind of loss. It's one of those things that I'm still expecting her to show up, or seeing her name on my phone, or at her funeral. It was just so insane hearing people talk about her in the past. And as you can see, I'm still like choked up over it because I just can't get over it. I just can't believe it. And sorry. I just want to thank everyone for all their comments on that video. Like Lamesha, who was just so incredibly sweet, and you have no idea how much it meant to me. And my mom, I was showing her some of the comments too, and she was just overwhelmed by the love that was just radiating off of my screen, and I just honestly cannot thank you guys enough. So thank you so much for asking. I've been okay. Time has passed, time will continue to pass, but I will always keep her in my heart forever. Moving along, let's get on to some lighter questions. So the first one I see is, what is your must-have makeup product? If you don't know, I'm obsessed with makeup. I want to actually go to cosmetology school after I finish my undergraduate degree. I want to do something business in college and then move on to cosmetology school. But I love makeup so much. If I have to recommend like one product, if you love eyeshadow, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, like I know that is so overhyped, but the hype is so worth it. I use that palette every day. I've hit pan on like 6 of the shades and it is just absolutely fantastic quality. If you like warm shadows, definitely check that palette out. I would highly recommend it over like any Naked palette, any like Tarte palette. Just get that palette if you like warm shades and you will be good. Next question I got a ton is my opinion on audiobooks, and I wish they would work for me, but sadly I just am not the right sort of person for them. I am more of a visual learner, which is why I more benefit from physical copies or e-books when I see the words and can physically read them. That's how I mostly retain what I'm reading and I'm able to visualize. I can't listen to someone narrating it and me trying to focus. It's such a struggle. I've always had problems with my hearing, so it's not something that I'm good with. I wish I could like be the type of person that's driving down the road and can listen to an audiobook and like retain what someone is saying to them, but I just get so distracted, and that's why I just prefer a physical book. If audiobooks work for you, I am so jealous. I wish they did for me. Next question I have is from Emily Stevenson, and they ask, do you keep all the books you buy or do you clean out your collection regularly? So I have only done one on haul in the past, and that was the one and only time I've ever taken books out of my collection and given them away, or more specifically, I sold them. Now I am actually planning on doing another unhaul. That unhaul video was like a year ago, so I'm very fortunate enough to receive various different books, and also I have bought books and I have read them and I have not enjoyed them. So I would rather give them away to someone else that could potentially love the book instead of keeping it and having it on a shelf where it doesn't get any love and appreciation. So I am planning on doing an unhaul soon, so I do mostly like clean out my collection, not regularly. It's more like if I read a book that I don't love or I know I wouldn't reread again, I will set it aside to be able to sell it later on. Next few questions I have are all like college related. So I've gotten a ton about how college is going for me, what major I am, what I'm planning on in the future, and then stuff about my sorority. So first, college in general, I love it. I think it is a perfect suit for me. I could not imagine really going anywhere else. Second, I am right now undeclared. I'm a university studies major. I did apply for a business major. I just have to see if I get accepted before I say I am blank 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 major. But I do want to go into business because, yet again, after college I want to go to cosmetology school. I eventually want to own my own sort of place where I can do other people's makeup and hair and stuff like that, but I think it was really important for me to first sort of gain like business skills and have a more educated mindset before going into cosmetology school. So even when I'm at cosmetology school, I can use my degree for some other job. And yet again, after I do want to own my own place, I get a ton of questions about people asking like, oh, am I studying like English, or am I planning on going into like the book publication area in order to find a job, like stuff like that. And I mean, I was actually thinking about that because I find it so fascinating, you know, marketing and all that stuff, you know, more of the business protocol behind the publication company systems. But at the end of the day, I love it so much, but I couldn't imagine myself doing it like for the rest of my life. So I'd rather go down another passion I have, which is makeup. I already said this, I love makeup so much. Definitely could do that every single day of my life, and that's what I'm planning on doing. I also get a lot of questions. I know this is so spontaneous, but I get a ton of questions about people asking, you know, would you ever write a book? I am the type of person that's like, never say never, but I am more of a reader than a writer, and I feel as though that won't happen, but I will not say it will never happen. And then the final sort of college question I get a ton is sorority. I joined a sorority this past semester because that's sort of the way it is. For girls, you rush at my school spring semester. For guys, you rush fall semester. So I rush and I'm in a sorority. I'm in Gamma Phi Beta. I absolutely love it. I feel like that is such a sorority thing to say, but yet again, definitely a sorority thing to say. Best decision I've ever made. Don't regret it at all. I feel as though if I wasn't in a sorority, I wouldn't have had the experience I've had, met the people I've had. Like, I have met such genuine, truly beautiful people, which sounds so sorority, but I love it and I don't regret it at all, and I'm so incredibly happy. If you're thinking about rushing and you are going into college, or you are at college and you're like, I don't know if I want to rush, just try it out. You never know. I know a ton of girls that did drop because they just felt like it wasn't for them, but other girls that did decide to rush and loved it. I think it's just not the worst decision to make. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Highly recommend Gamma Phi Beta if I do say so myself, but I am being biased. I get this a ton and it is asking me what is my Hogwarts house. I have not taken the most recent quiz, but when I did take it, I was Hufflepuff. So I sort of want to make a video of me retaking it and figuring out what it is, because I want to so badly do like my house makeup tutorial. Like, let's say I'm Gryffindor or yet again Hufflepuff. Like, I want to do a makeup look based on my Hogwarts house because I have seen that around the community and it looks so much fun, and yet again I love makeup, so why would I not do that? So I definitely do want to do the quiz again, see what Hogwarts house I'm officially in, and then do a tutorial surrounding that house. If you would like to see that, please let me know down below in the comment section. So those are all the questions I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for asking the questions. If you want to see more Q&As on my channel, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, ask any questions you would like me to answer. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, which will be a huge book haul. I am not ready for this because right now I am looking at all the books I have to haul. Guys, I'm not even being dramatic. I have 9 boxes. This will be intense, but so worth it. So I will see you guys in that video. Bye!